Hey everybody, welcome back. Today's reading is going to be a fun one. We're going to ask which zodiac signs are drawn to your energy the most. Like for instance, in my case, I tend to attract a lot of fellow water signs since I'm a water sign, or even earth signs. So let's find out which zodiac signs are drawn to your energy the most and why. So we have here 3 crystal bracelets to choose from. For group number 1, we have pink Opal, Serpentine for group number 2, and we have golden Calcite for group number 3. Once you're ready, just click on the timestamps below. Are you ready? Group number 1, you chose pink Opal. Let's find out which zodiac signs are drawn to your energy the most and why. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective which chose group number 1. You have here 5 of Cups in reverse. You have 7 of Wands in reverse. You have here King of Cups. You have here Knight of Cups. You have King of Cups. Wow. And then you have here King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you have here 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay. You may notice there's 2 King of Cups. That's the way it is for this deck, okay? But I'm definitely seeing here for group number 1, there's a lot of water energies. So Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer is very strong. We also have here fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But don't worry, because at the end of each reading, we're going to be pulling up a lot of signs, specific zodiac signs, whether it's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. These people are drawn to your energy. But first, why are they drawn to your energy, group number 1? It's because of you have a big heart, okay? You're very compassionate. And I also heard while I was shuffling that for group number 1, a lot of you chose this pile. You guys are not really judgmental, right? Some people are very, highly selective of other people that they wanted to socialize with. It's not to say that you don't pay attention to your associations, but it's more of like you are very welcoming, okay? You don't kind of like try to pick out on some people that you just wanted to socialize because of status, because of their wealth or what. You're very, warm, hospitable, very generous, okay? You have a big heart, in other words, okay? And at the same time, I'm also getting here that a lot of people, regardless of the signs, okay, they're drawn to your energy because of, you seem to know what you want as well, all right? Just like with this King of Wands, you have your own rhythm. You don't have to sacrifice your identity for other people to like you. You just love being yourself, right? And at the same time, you accept them for who they are. And you don't judge them as well. That's one of the things as to why they are very much drawn to your energy. And I feel as well for group number 1, a lot of people are drawn to your energy because they know they can open up. There's something about opening up. That's interesting. And I'll tell you why. First, with the 7 of Wands, we see our guy, okay? And this guy's trying to kind of like open, all of these steel bars. And then there's an opening here as well with the King of Cups card. And there's also this lotus flower, which is for me a symbolism for unfoldment or reveal. So I feel for group number 1, a lot of people feel so comfortable opening up to you, all right? Or being themselves around you, okay? Because some people, they tend to kind of like, find it so hard to be themselves with somebody. But with you, it's like, it's okay. I can be myself. Group number 1 is not going to judge me, okay? And another thing as to why they're drawn to your energy, you seem to be very protective as well. You're also very much, empathic, group number 1. It's like you can understand, even though those people are not going to tell you about what they're going through, it seems to be that you're very psychic as well. It's like you can pick up what they're going through, where you're very intuitive, that you know that they're actually going through something and they don't even need to open up to you about it, all right? It's just like, you just know, all right? And you just have the right words to say as well to make them feel good or to calm them, all right? Wow, this is so nice. I love the energies for group number 1. But let's try to pull up another set of cards here. In terms of signs, well, I'm getting here the strongest would be fire and water for you guys, but we'll get to that later on, okay? Oh my gosh. So whether you're male or female, they see you as a goddess, okay? And so this is suggesting to me that even if you're a male energy, or I mean, you are a masculine, you have strong feminine energy. Although we do have feminine and masculine aspects, right? But let's just say you're a guy, all right? But you have very strong feminine energy about you, which is why they actually see you as a very loving, caring, kind of like a mother, right? You know, very caring and nurturing person. And at the same time, you seem to enjoy the beauty of things. That's another thing that I'm also getting here. It's like you love to enjoy life, all right? Some of you guys are actually very much like an empath, really. I won't be surprised. You may be somebody's also interested in nature as well, all right? Others of you, there's something about the way you look, all right? It's like you're very confident with how you carry yourself, all right? Regardless of whatever fashion style or whatever. But it's like, whatever clothes you're wearing, all right? It's like you can put it up so well, or that you just have this way of carrying yourself, which is why they're very much drawn to your energy. They find it very sexy, okay, with a goddess. Let's see, what else? Oh my gosh, now you got the Magician and the Mirror. So yeah, look at that, fire and ice. So for group number 1, earlier we've seen that there's a lot of water and fire. Now we got fire and ice. So I really feel for you guys, you tend to attract a lot of water signs or fire signs. So let's just say you are a fire sign watching this. You may tend to attract a lot of water signs. So they're completely, you know, opposite, right? 2 different elements, but they kind of like complement each other so much as well. So yeah, I won't be surprised if you are attracting those type of elements, whether it's water signs or fire signs. Or if you're a water sign, you can also attract fellow fire signs. Now, if you're a water sign, either you may actually attract a lot of fire signs as well, or fellow water signs, just like myself. I tend to attract a lot of water signs. So anyway, yeah, at the same time, they are very much drawn to your energy with this Magician. My gosh, you guys are very powerful, all right? Like what I said, it seems to be that you really know what it is that you want. You don't have to sacrifice your identity, all right? You go for what you want. You're very ambitious as well. You're very well experienced. You're very skilled. And yeah, there's something about balance for group number 1 as well. Let's see, what else? Oh my gosh, look at that. Blessings. So I really feel that they're very much drawn to you because of, like what I said, they feel so comfortable. Just look at this yellow bird sitting comfortably on this cherry blossom tree, okay? And with a waterfall, like what I said, it's like being around you is a breeze. They can be themselves, just like a waterfall. It's very effortless, all right? They don't have to act a certain way being around you because they know that you won't judge them, okay? And there's something about communication. So I really feel that people around you, regardless of the signs actually, they're very much drawn to you because they can openly discuss something towards you, all right? Especially around feelings and emotions. There's something about that. Some of you viewers of group number 1, you may tend to attract people just suddenly opening up to you. And you're like, that's weird. Why? And high five to that, because I myself, ever since I was young, I tend to attract a lot of people who are like that. Even at the grocery line, where somebody's just going to talk to me about their life. And I was like, well, I wasn't even asking. But yeah, so I feel that some of you might be also experiencing that. It's because of you give off this very, warm, nurturing, and loving energy, group number one, okay? It's making them feel safe. There's something about them feeling safe talking to you, or feeling safe and opening up to you as well. Nice. I love this. Okay, let's see what else. Oh my gosh, you got your detach. Okay, so this is also a sign that suggests to me that you guys are also, very cautious. Okay, if you know that somebody's actually not really good for you, or you know that this person is very toxic, I feel that you don't have any trouble letting that person or those people go. Just like what I said, you're not the type that's going to sacrifice your happiness or your identity just to maintain the relationship with someone. If this is actually not really good for you anymore, you won't have any trouble letting go of, connections. That's actually what I'm seeing here as well. Some of you may be also attracting Libra, okay, if it's air. That was so strong too. And I'm also getting very strongly as well that, some of you may also attract people who are so attached to you. Not all of you, but that's really what I'm hearing. It's like they're having a hard time letting go of you. It's like they're very much attached to your energy. And again, I'm drawn to this image of the bird. Okay, birds are messengers. There's really something about communication for group number one. And at the same time, if I read this intuitively with this, dove over here, there's something about freedom as well. And yeah, it says here detach. So like what I said, I really feel that people are very much drawn to your energy because you're a very free-spirited soul as well. Or that they're free, like what I said, to be themselves, to open up to you, okay? Wow, I love this. Let's see what else. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. This is so freaking beautiful. Okay, there you go. So these people are very much drawn to your energy because of number one, again, you're very free-spirited, okay? You got the full card, Wanderer. So I'm getting here that a lot of people are drawn to your energy. It's because of, like what I said, you seem to know what you want, all right? You go after what you want. You're not afraid to try out something new. You're not afraid to explore. Just like this wanderer over here, okay? You're not afraid to take a chance. You're not afraid to take a risk because you got here making a choice. So I feel that, yes, at first maybe you're going to be a little bit hesitant to pursue something, but before you actually do, you carefully think about it multiple times. But once you're actually set, once you're actually sure, you really go after it. Nobody can change your mind. And like what I said, you have your own mind, group number one. You're not the type of a person in which you tend to depend on others for decisions. You know what you want, and you go after it, okay? And you're not afraid of changes, because you got your transformation card over here. That's another thing as why they're drawn to you. It's like you seem to evolve. There's something about that. You seem to evolve. You really are about growth and expansion. Wow. And that's why I got your new life. I won't be surprised if a lot of people chose group number one are very versatile, or you seem to be interested in a lot of hobbies. I don't know why I'm hearing that right now. It's because of you really wanted to explore. You wanted to learn a lot of things. You're not just, stuck in one, for instance, in one specific topic, all right? And you're afraid to try out something else. You're the type of person who's not afraid to try out something that you haven't tried before, all right? Because you wanted to expand. There's really something about that. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. What else? Oh boy, look at that. Harvest. abundance, gratitude, security, and patience. So there you go. Yeah, you work so freaking hard. Group number 1. And I feel that you tend to reap, the rewards because of your hard work, okay? And if I read this intuitively, we see here an owl. So people around you, or these signs, all right? Later on, we're going to be pulling up some specific signs, but these people are very much drawn to you because you're very knowledgeable. And that's why it says your abundance, because abundance is not necessarily just about finances, all right? Some of you, yes, because you are actually, very successful in your career. You're very abundant. But some of you, the abundance is coming from the knowledge that you actually possess. The talents, just like what I said earlier. I won't be surprised if a lot of you can do a lot of things. You are a magician. It's like, wow, you can actually sing, you can dance, you can paint. I don't know why I'm getting that as well for group number 1. And at the same time, yeah, you provide people around you with that sense of security. And at the same time, you have this very patient nature. Whoa. I feel a lot of you guys, honestly, whether you are aware of this, a lot of people are very much, thankful or grateful for being, around you, or that they've met you. Okay? Maybe because they've learned a lot of lessons as well from you, group number 1. Okay, let's see what else. Oh my gosh, nurture. See, I told you. What the freak? That's exactly what we were just talking about at the start of the reading. Remember earlier we were just talking about, like, whether you're male or female, you have this very mother-like energy, all right? Motherly, very compassionate and nurturing. Oh my gosh, and now you got nurture. And if you notice as well, there's a lot of images of nature. And we were just talking about that when we saw the goddess card. So a lot of you guys are very much into nature, or meaning these people see you as somebody who has this very, Zen-like energy, that they can actually relax and feel calm being around you, okay? And I said Zen-like because there's actually somebody's meditating. So I really feel that, yeah, that's the energy that they're getting from you. You may possess that type of an energy in which you seem to be very calm, collected, relaxed, all right? Or that they can relax, just like what I said, just by being around you. Another thing as to why they're very much drawn to your energy, you know how to take good care of yourself. You're very independent, okay? There's something about you, not necessarily, that you wanted to isolate yourself from everybody, but it's like you're so highly independent that you really don't, depend on others that much, all right? You have your own mind, even when it comes to decision making, all right? And yeah. I feel a lot of people are drawn to you because of that very loving, compassionate, nurturing type of energy that you possess. I won't be surprised if you guys are empaths, really. Okay, so yeah, let's try to pull it more. Oh my gosh, really? Nice. Very mature. Okay, so a lot of them were saying they love being around you, or they like your energy because of you're very mature. And again, there's something about patience for group number 1. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. I feel for group number 1, though, like what I said, I won't be surprised if you guys are empaths. You may actually kind of like attract people who are very clingy as well, all right? Or who are very dependent on you. Some of them, they may have taken advantage of your kindness, though, all right? That was so strong. But let's just pull up the rest of the cards and then let's continue to discuss. Oh my gosh, really? Okay. Oh my gosh, and it says here communication, the importance of sharing thoughts and feelings. What did I tell you earlier? There's something about communication. Oh my gosh. And now you got that specific card that talks about communication. So, wow, I'm just so freaking impressed. So anyway, based on these 6 cards, what they're kind of like saying here about the people around you who's very much drawn to your energy is that you are a very mature individual, all right? You seem to see things from, a higher perspective. That's number one. Number two, you're very patient as well, all right? You're very ambitious, but you're not the type who's going to be stepping on someone's corns just to get what you want, okay? Which is really good. And then number three, you may also tend to attract, though, a lot of either needy, clingy, or even toxic people. And I won't be surprised if some of you may have attracted a lot of negative people or energy vampires because they're drawn to your light, okay? You give off this very welcoming, nurturing, loving energy, okay? And so I feel that's why I heard balance earlier. Some of you were probably, already aware of that, or that you're kind of like working on that lesson, okay? Because maybe in the past, since you're a very giving person, some people may have taken advantage of your kindness, okay? And then, yeah, speaking of balance as well, there's also something about you being fair, because you got the lawyer card, okay? Not necessarily you are a lawyer, but as a lawyer, you have good judgment as well, all right? But what I actually heard at the very start of the reading is that you're not very judgmental, all right? You accept people for who they are. But at the same time, I'm also getting something about being very fair and balanced, all right? That's part of why they're very much drawn to you. And then you try to stand in your ground. You stick to your guns, okay? You fight for what is right. That's another thing. And lastly, it says here communication. The importance of sharing thoughts and feelings. So I really feel either of two things. You're really good when it comes to communication, or that you speak your truth. You're very straightforward, because that's also the energy that I got earlier. But at the same time, people feel very much relaxed or comfortable communicating with you. All right? You may also attract people who are just suddenly opening up to you, just like what I said earlier, because they know that you're not going to judge them, or that they feel, safe sharing themselves to you, group number one. Well, okay, we're not done yet. Let's actually pull up some keywords, and then we're going to pull up the signs, okay? Okay, you're very diplomatic, okay? No wonder. So I'm getting Libra as well, all right? Some of you are Librans watching group number one. Aries is also very strong. Water signs and fire actually is the strongest, but we'll get to the signs later on. Yeah, okay, perspective. There you go. We were just talking about that. Another thing as to why they're very much drawn to your energy, on top of you're very fair and balanced, you're very diplomatic, you kind of like see things from a higher point of view, all right? Yeah, there's something about travel. So maybe you guys love to travel, and it says here explorer. We were just talking about that earlier, right? Remember when we were just talking about how you're very much open to learning, you're very free-spirited, you wanted to explore new things, you don't want to be, stuck in one type of topic or what, you basically wanted to grow and expand. So there you go. Yeah, you have that very seeker type of energy, or kind of like the Fool, right? You really wanted to start something new for yourself. You really wanted to explore. You wanted to try out exciting things that haven't tried before. Okay. So yeah, very interesting. Travel again. Are you kidding me? There's a lot of travel cards. So I feel the people who are drawn to your energy, all right, are the people who likes traveling with you. You're probably that person in which people wanted to invite whenever they wanted to travel somewhere, all right? You're a travel buddy, group number one. Oh my gosh. And then it says here as well, movement and direction. Like what I said, you got that earlier. Let me go back to one of your cards. Yeah. With them making a choice, and there's two paths. So I really feel for group number one, a lot of you guys, are very, risk takers. Okay, I feel that at first, of course, you really needed to think about a certain direction multiple times before you proceed or go after it. But like what I said, once you're actually sure, you're not going to be afraid to go after what you want. Okay, so yeah, there's something about you knowing where to go. It's like you have a direction in life. That's another thing that I'm actually hearing. Some people, they don't know. They live that come what may type of life. Unlike for group number one, you know what it is that you want, all right? You have big plans or visions for yourself, right? And you try to turn it into a reality. That's another thing. And then you got your on the go. So I feel that, yeah, there's really something about travel for group number one. There's also this image of the camera. So I really feel that's another reason as to why they're very much drawn to your energy. It's because of maybe you love nature, you like taking or snapping some photos, you like traveling a lot. And so, yeah, you may tend to attract people who has the same interests as yours as well, all right? And yeah, you seem to be on the go. You're very busy, all right? That's another thing. Let's see here. Let's get one last keyword. Whoops. I don't know why I'm hearing van life. Okay, so not for all of you, but somebody's kind of like interested in that. Okay. Oh my gosh. And the last card, communicative, networking, and searching. What the freak? The word communication is very strong for group number one. That is creepy because earlier you actually got that message. Let me go back again to your cards. I'm not kidding. My gosh. Yeah, remember this? It says here, communication, the importance of sharing thoughts and feelings. And now you got it again. Communicative, networking, and searching. So there you go. I really feel for group number one, the people who are drawn to your energy are the people who sees you as somebody who's very much on the go. They love the way you actually communicate your thoughts, your feelings. You're very straightforward. Or talking to you is a breeze, you know. They feel relaxed with you. It's like they don't feel that stiff type of energy. And that's why, you know, they really wanted to be around you because they can open up, they can just be themselves and all that, all right? You seem to be a very sociable type of person as well, group number one, with a networking card over here, or you love to share as well, all right? So, yeah. There's something about you kind of like wanting to get to know as well other people, or you seem to have that interest of yeah, like exploring cultures, all right, or, you know, being interested in different types of cultures. There's also something about that, especially with the travel keywords over here. Not for all of you, but that's actually what I'm hearing very strongly as well. Okay, so now let's actually pull up some signs. Let's find out which zodiac signs are drawn to your energy the most. Let's actually start off, let's see. Yeah, let's start off with this one. Okay. All right. You have, okay, yeah. I won't be surprised because at the very start of the reading, there's a lot of water and fire, okay? So now you got Leo, so you tend to attract a lot of Leo as well. And oh my gosh, Libra. Yeah, I won't be surprised. Like what I said earlier, there's something about Libra. Because earlier got the keyword diplomatic. And Librans are actually very diplomatic. They're very fair. They're very balanced. So for some of you guys, you might be a Libra and you tend to attract as well, you know, fellow air signs or specifically Libra, okay? Others of you, based on signs, I'm getting here Leo very strongly. Aquarius as well. Aries is also very strong, by the way. And then other water signs, okay, whether that's Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But I feel for group number 1, the strongest would be Libra, Leo, Aquarius, Aries. Okay, so those are the signs that are very much drawn to your energy. There's something about collaboration. You guys are actually really good when it comes to that, okay? You're a great team player as well. You're very talented. Another thing as to why they're also very much drawn to your energy is because of you really are very, you know, welcoming, okay? Even with this, you know, image of the window. It's like either you're also open to opportunities or you try to create opportunities because of your ambitious nature. But at the same time, you have this very welcoming, friendly, and very, very relaxed energy is really what I'm picking up, okay? And yeah, it says here again, communicates. And if you're Leo as well, because for some of you, I'm also hearing that you may be a Leo and you kind of like attract as well fellow Leo individuals, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's because of you're very brave, okay? You're actually, you know, very confident as well without being too boastful. And at the same time, you're very protective. You stick to your guns. You're a strong leader as well. Librans are also, you know, very diplomatic, very fair, very balanced, all right? You love to enjoy. You love to travel as well, especially if you're an Aquarius, because I'm getting that very strongly as well. If you're an Aquarius, you may also tend to attract fellow air signs, especially Libra or fellow Aquarius. That's because of your free-spirited nature. And again, there's something about you know, being very innovative as well. Group number 1, it's like you wanted, you know, to kind of like come up with something that other people weren't able to, you know, think about. All right, that's another thing that I'm hearing. Very strong, innovative energy. So yeah, there you go. Those are the signs that are attracted to your energy the most. For group number 1, a lot of fire and water, okay, honestly. But to be specific, we have Leo, Aquarius, Libra, and Aries. Very, very strongly as well. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and as always, I'll see you next week. Bye, guys. Hey, it's your turn, Serpentine. Let's find out which zodiac signs are drawn to your energy the most and why. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective we chose, group number 2. Page of Cups. Knight of Swords, Hangman, Two of Swords in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. Wow. Bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh. Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay. So for group number 2, definitely the strongest would be Swords energy. So let's just say you also are an air sign, okay? Meaning you have Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You may also, you know, tend to attract fellow air signs. Just like myself, I'm a water sign, and I tend to attract a lot of water signs too, okay? And so I'm getting here, that's the case for some of you. Air is very strong. Others of you, it's water. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, especially Pisces. You may tend to attract a lot of Pisceans. And then we also have earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Now, why are they drawn to your energy, group number 2? It's because of, number 1, you guys are never wishy-washy. Okay, you seem to know really what it is that you want. Okay, although there are some instances in which when you're confused about something, that's when you tend to be all over the place, or that it's hard for you to figure things out. But usually you seem to know what you want, and you also speak your truth as well. You're very straightforward. When you want something, you say it. Okay, or you speak your truth, just like what I said. And then others of you, the reason as why they're very much drawn to your energy, they love that childlike, innocence about you, okay? You're very sweet, you're very loving. And speaking of love, you have a lot of love to give. I mean, come on, Ace of Cups as overall energy. You guys are very, loving people. You have a big heart. You love so deeply as well. That's really what I'm hearing, okay? And I feel this is also the reason as to why they're very much drawn to your energy. And I keep on hearing that it's hard to forget about you, group number 2. Not to make your head swell or anything like that. No kidding. That's what I'm hearing. It's hard for them, to forget about you because of the love that you give out to others or to these people. Whether it's friends, whether it's lovers, okay, or exes. And it's so deep and profound. That's actually what I'm hearing. With the Queen of Pentacles, that's who you are. You're also very practical. You're very grounded. You're very nurturing and compassionate as well. Some of you are also very much into animals. That's actually what I'm hearing as well. Maybe the people that you track are also, animal lovers, or they also love, pets. I don't know, that's so specific, not for all of you, but that's what I heard as well. And yeah, even with this Ace of Swords, my gosh, and the Knight of Swords, you guys are actually very clear, okay? And there's also something about you having this ability to uncover something. You have a curious mind. Because of your curiosity, you can actually uncover a lot of information, okay? That's another thing as to why they're very much drawn to you, because you're very reliable. You don't sugarcoat things as well. But yeah, I'm hearing there's something about how you have transformed these people's lives, group number 2. Because I'm drawn to the Ace of Cups. And I saw some butterfly over here, all right? Coming out of that cup that she's holding. And so I feel for your exes or the people they had a situationship with, I feel that's why I heard earlier that they'll never forget you, because you have initiated some positive changes in their life, or you have transformed them in so many ways. How amazing is that? Wow, totally different energy from group number 1, by the way, just to let you know. Yeah, and lastly, I'm also hearing you guys are so smart, okay? Not just necessarily book smart, but yeah, you guys are actually very intellectual and very knowledgeable. It's like, it's never boring talking to you. It's like you can talk about almost anything or everything under the sun. That's another thing as to why they're very much drawn to your energy. Wow, okay, let's see, what else? Oh my gosh. You got the Visionary. So some of you are probably also very psychic, okay, because I'm drawn to this fortune teller over here. But if I also read that intuitively, what I'm actually hearing as well from Spirit is that the reason as to why they're very much drawn to your energy is because of your amazing ideas, all right? You really think 20 or 30 steps ahead, or you have a vision of what it is that you wanted to achieve, okay? Or you turn your ideas, into reality. That's another thing I'm getting here as well. And at the same time, I'm also picking up that you guys are highly, highly intuitive yourself. That's why they're very much drawn to you. They really respect, or they really kind of like trust your insights or your 10 cents. That's another thing that I'm also getting here. Let's try to pull it more. Oh, wow. You got envy. You got rest and rejuvenation. So a lot of you may also tend to attract people who are envious of you, okay? Because you guys are very successful as well, group number 2, okay? I won't be surprised. Even those, jealous people, they're jealous because they wanted to be like you, group number 2. I tell you that. So if you tend to attract a lot of people who are envious of your success, forget about it, all right? Don't give it so much energy. Just put your focus on your goals, because that's really what I'm hearing just by looking at that envy card, okay? I feel that some of you may tend to also not only attract envious people, but people who are actually jealous of you talking to another person or other people. Either you may also attract, possessive partners. I don't know, I'm hearing that very strongly. Or even possessive friends, okay? But yeah, what they also love about you is that you really don't like any drama at all, group number 2, okay? Which is good. You really don't subscribe to that, which is really amazing. All right, let's see. What else? Yeah, this crystal over here. Oh my gosh. A lot of people who chose group number 2 are highly psychic, I tell you that. So yeah, because we have here this fortune teller with a crystal ball, and then we have this, tower crystal over here. So yeah, and it's also rose quartz. Every time I see this card, I really, see it as rose quartz. So there's something about love for group number 2. You guys are very loving. You have a big heart, just like what I said. Or you provide deep love. It's the kind of love that would transform someone's life, just like what I said earlier, okay? And that's why they'll never forget about you, and that's why you may tend to attract people who are so very much attached to your energy, like they don't want to let go of you and all that. Oh my gosh, wow. But yeah, you are very, very, mystical as well, group number 2. So even if you're not a tarot reader or a psychic watching this, because I'm getting a lot of psychic energies for group number 2, everybody's a psychic anyway, all right? Because we're born with intuition, but they find you very mystical, okay? They also find you, very unique. You're not like, the rest of the people that they've met, okay? That's actually what I'm hearing. And yeah, with this guy who's meditating, that's actually another reason as why they're very much drawn to your energy, because of your very, relaxing to be around with, or they seem to be feeling, very much relaxed just by being around you. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. I love it. It's totally different energy from group number 1. Let's pull it more. Okay, you got balance. Oh my gosh, lovers. Time to go. And you have here back and forth. Oh my gosh. Okay, so based on these 4 cards, I'm also getting specific signs here, all right? Although at the start of the reading, I noticed there's a lot of air, okay? So you may be an air sign as well, and you tend to attract fellow air signs or water signs. And we even have Pisces, if it's actually water, by the way. Others of you, it can still be earth, but specific signs so far that I'm getting here, it would be Pisces, Gemini, all right? Sagittarius is also very, very strong, okay? But yeah, regardless, because later on we're still going to be pulling up some specific signs. The reason as to why they're very much drawn to your energy, it's because of they can actually see themselves, especially lovers, because you have the lovers card over here, whether these are actually, exes or people that you had a romantic partnership with or situationship with. They feel as if that you transform them, all right? Or that they can see themselves in you as well. For some of you, that's really what I'm hearing. It's like they're seeing you as their match, like you are my person, you are my counterpart. But at the same time, you have transformed them in so many ways, especially around their feelings, okay? Although you may also tend to attract, when it comes to romantic partners, you may tend to attract imbalanced relationships, or that some of them, they're having a hard time expressing themselves towards you, because I feel for group number 2, you are more of like the expressive type. When you want somebody, you really express it, not necessarily verbally, express it, but you really show it. Some of you may actually tend to attract people who's having a hard time expressing that. They tend to hide it. Okay, so I feel that's part of the lesson that you're also learning in your romantic experience. Okay, there's something about balance as well. A lot of you guys, if this is your ex, okay, like what I told you, these people are having a hard time letting go of you. It's like you are this addictive pill, is actually what I'm hearing. Like, wow, why am I still, having a hard time letting go of group number 2? Even if you're separated from each other for quite a long time already. And again, not to make your head swell, group number 2, because you know me, that's the last thing I ever do to sugarcoat, because that's what I'm hearing right now. For group number 2, you guys really have this power of transforming someone's life, all right? That's why they can't forget about you. It's like, wow, I've never experienced this type of, love that group 2 has shown me, okay? That's why you guys are unforgettable. Some of them, they're actually filled with a lot of regret that they didn't take any action towards you, okay? I'm also hearing some of them find you intimidating, all right? That they're kind of like afraid because of your strong nature as well, or your powerful nature. I'm also hearing very strongly that some of them, they tend to kind of like give off this energy that they wanted to possess you. It's because of, not all of you, but you kind of like also show them that you are independent, all right? And that you are somebody who may also attract generally a lot of people towards you. So they have this tendency to want to possess you. Like, it's just you and me. I don't know. I'm hearing that very strongly. Okay. So yeah. Oh my gosh. You guys are very addicting. My gosh. That's really what I heard. Like an addictive pill. But for some of you guys, they're actually quite, if it's all about love and romance, you may tend to attract a lot of romantic partners who are kind of like in this back and forth energy, all right? Some of them, it's because of they're scared, they're feeling insecure as well, all right? Unlike with you guys are very straightforward, you know what you want, and you say it, and you say what you mean, okay? Oh, wow. All right, let's see what else. Yeah, see, you got the goblins. Oh my gosh. For group number 2, I really feel you tend to attract a lot of low vibrational people, okay? Remember that envy card? And now you got the goblins card, okay? So won't be surprised if you tend to attract low vibrational energies, or people who are in a very low vibrational state. People are jealous or envious. People who tend to kind of like possess you or be so much clingy towards you. So if you're already aware of this, because you keep on getting the number 5, I feel this is part of the changes that needs to be made. There's something about the lesson of balance for group number 2. Some of you are already aware of that yeah, that's the lesson I'm learning, to set up some boundaries with people, or to make sure that I protect my energy, okay? Wow. And even those, enemies, or those people who are jealous of your success, they're jealous of you, just like what I said. It's because they wish to be like you, or they wanted to be like you, but they can't, okay? So just don't mind them. And my gosh, look at that love. What the freak, man. See, you got the Ace of Cups as overall energy earlier, group number 2. My gosh, that's one of the major reasons as to why they're very much drawn to your energy. You're a being of love and light. Okay, you're capable of giving unconditional and deep, profound love. My gosh, group number 2. This is already my favorite, honestly, but let's just pull up more cards here. Okay, you got beginnings. So yeah, for group number 2, I really feel that some of you don't have any trouble letting go of people, okay? Some of you are very free-spirited as well, especially if you are also resonating with, yes, I tend to attract needy, toxic, clingy people, right? Because I'm drawn to the snake over here. You got the goblins. So yeah, a lot of low vibe energies. I feel that some of you are also kind of like learning the lesson of setting up boundaries or healthy boundaries, protecting your energy, all right? And at the same time, you don't have any trouble anymore in letting go, all right, of people or situations that are not for your highest good. I feel as well that even with the snake for me, it's a symbolism for rebirth or change or transformation. That's actually, you know, one of the reasons as to why they're very much drawn to your energy, because of you guys really transform not only their lives, all right, regardless whether it's a lover or a friend or other associations, but it's like you have this power to initiate some changes within them, okay? And it's quite addicting. And at the same time, I feel as well that they're very much drawn to your energies because of you really wanted to kind of like make some changes even for yourself, all right? You tried to shed some skin. It's like you wanted to try out something new. That's why it says here, beginning, okay? And yeah, you don't have any trouble releasing or letting go of people who are actually not good for you. And that's why they're kind of like, yeah, very much addicted towards you. It's like they always wanted to know what you're up to, what's going on with group number 2. Oh my gosh. Wow. So if you're resonating with that, just protect your energy. And if you tend to attract a lot of, you know, jealous, because you got the envy card, jealous people, just don't mind them. Don't give them power. Don't give them energy. Just keep doing what you're doing. Put your focus on your goals, okay? So let's see. Let's pull up more. I love this reading. What else? All right. Yeah, oh my gosh. You tend to attract people from your past. Like, I mean, even though you're already done with them, because remember, we were just talking about how some of you don't have any trouble letting go of past connections. Like, we're done. You know what? I'm moving on. I wanted, you know, to move on to a brand new chapter. I feel you tend to attract a lot of stuck people as well, or people who are very much stuck on your energy. Like they're really having a hard time letting go of you, okay? Because again, you're unforgettable, group number 2. But yeah, oh my gosh. You're having a hard time moving on. If you are actually not really having a hard time moving on from the past or from those connections, those people are having a hard time letting go of you. Oh my gosh. Let's see what else. Oh, wow. Okay. Really? Interesting. Some of them, they try to put you up on a pedestal. Okay, group number 2. That's another message I'm hearing. Yeah. Okay. All right, so based on these cards, here's what I'm saying. Number 1, okay, like what I said, a lot of you chose group number 2. People from your past are having a hard time letting go of you because you're unforgettable, all right? You've initiated some changes within them, or they actually can't find the love that you've showered upon them with other people. So even if they tend to kind of like try to seek that from other people, they have the tendency to kind of like compare, like, oh my gosh, I suddenly missed group number 2. Group number 2, you know, loves me, you know, differently than these people. I don't know. I'm getting that very, very strongly for group number 2. And at the same time, you have this tendency to make someone feel really special. Okay. That's another thing as to why they're very much drawn to you, or you have this very unique, energy, or the way you kind of like handle things, the way you actually love someone. All right. Or care for someone. Another thing as to why they're very much drawn to your energy, it's because of they are very much amazed in your talents, your gifts, all right, or whatever type of career, okay? Because I'm seeing here for group number 2, you guys are actually very hardworking people as well, and at the same time, you're very successful. And so I feel that the people are actually very much either jealous, because we saw that earlier, they're jealous of your success, they're jealous of the attention that you're actually getting, all right, or that you are actually, again, very successful in whatever it is that you're doing. Others are not necessarily jealous, but they're really kind of like so freaking amazed. Like, I wish I can be group number 2, or wow, group number 2 is so freaking amazing. And they have this tendency to kind of like put you up in a pedestal, okay? Because they're very much wowed by your gifts, your talents, or your abilities. And at the same time, they also love that you still kind of like give off this very innocent energy about you. I don't know why I'm getting that as well for group number 2. Childlike, innocent, naive energy, all right, which they also love. And yeah, because you have this very giving nature as well, group number 2, sometimes we have the tendency to forget to, again, set up some boundaries. And that's why I said earlier, you may also tend to attract people who takes advantage of your kindness, all right, or they take so much from you, okay? And that's why I got the Goblins card, because those are very low vibrational energies, all right? Maybe because you're very caring, you tend to overly give as well, that you tend to forget that, hey, you know what? I should set up some limitations or some proper or healthy boundaries. Another thing as why they're very much drawn to your energy, for some of you, they find you so mysterious, by the way, all right? Especially for those who are actually, you know, giving off that vibe that they don't really, you know, share that much, or that you seem to give off this very, mysterious aura, and they really are very much drawn to that. Like, wow, I wanted to find out more, I wanted to uncover more about group number 2, okay? It's like they wanted to figure you out, or they really wanted to find out what you're up to, what you're thinking. Yeah, you seem to attract a lot of people who are really either, you know, nosing around your business, okay? That's really what I'm hearing. Or that they're just very curious, because you really give off this very mysterious energy as well. So only take what applies, because there's a lot of personalities. There's actually a lot of specific messages I'm hearing. But yeah, for a lot of you though, the one thing that really also amazed me was that, yeah, there's something about how you love so deeply, group number 2, in which even your exes are having a hard time forgetting about you. And they're even saying that they can't find someone like you, all right? Or the love that you have given them. And what's really amazing as well for group number 2 is that when you love so hard. It was so deep, okay? It's something really, really unique, okay? And yeah, I feel that's why, you know, a lot of these people are stuck on you, group number 2. My gosh. Let's try to pull it more. What else? Okay, you have here formal, direct, serious, expressive, poetic, artistic. Oh, yeah, I won't be surprised. You got the psychic card. I was just talking about that earlier. Oh my gosh. See, I told you, a lot of people who chose group number 2 are very highly psychic, very intuitive, a lot of empaths as well. You got the travel, seeker, explorer. So got 2 more. Yeah, social media. Yeah. And, oh my gosh, look at that. Smart, logical, rational. Yep. Okay, so here are the reasons as to why these people are very much drawn to your energy. For some of you, you are very serious, okay? But it's not to say that you don't know how to, you know, be light and also have this, great sense of humor. But yeah, they love your serious energy as well. You're very straightforward. That's more of like what I'm getting. You're not wishy-washy as well. For some of you, they love that you're very expressive when you want something or when you like someone even. You really show it, all right? Whether you are very, open or you try to speak up your truth. That's another thing I'm getting. You're very romantic, very artistic as well. Some of you are also highly creative. I won't be surprised, all right? If you love the arts and all that, okay? So yeah, you got the artistic. Some of you are also very much psychics, okay? And so they're kind of like really amazed by that. If you're a tarot reader, because I'm hearing that right now from Spirit, somebody watching group number 2 is a tarot reader, and you may be really popular, all right? Doing what you're doing, okay, in which you may be popular in your social media, whether it's YouTube, you doing pick a cards or what. I'm hearing that right now from Spirit. That's it, People are so much drawn to your energy because of your talents, your knowledge, your deep wisdom as well, all right? And you've helped a lot of people as well. And so, yeah, regardless, even if these people are actually not the ones that you're really, close with, okay? But generally, people are very much drawn to you, okay? And I won't be surprised now as to why there's a lot of people who wanted to possess you. Like, no, I can't stand it that group number 2 is talking to another person, or that other people wanted to grab group number 2's attention. Not to say you guys are actually kind of like a celebrity or what, but I'm more of like getting that's how they kind of like view you. Like, you really are a very magnetic, person, in which you draw a lot of attention, okay? Or you gravitate that towards you. And so, yeah, some of you are also very much intuitive, empathic, very psychic. And so they really love that. They trust your intuition. They trust your insights or what you have to say. Others of you are also, very much like a free-spirited person. You like to travel, you like to explore, you wanted to try out exciting things, and that's why they really wanted to be around you. They're drawn to that energy. They are drawn to you being open to try out other possibilities as well, and that maybe for some of you guys also tend to attract people who loves traveling as well, all right? Or they wanted to be your travel buddy as well. And then, yeah, you got your social media or sociable. So if you're not resonating with social media, in which some of you are actually very much popular in your social media, others of you, you're just very sociable, okay? You're friendly. And they just really, like what I said, they just really like your energy. It's very addicting. That's really what I heard. And that's also because you're smart, okay? You're very logical, you're very rational. And yeah, gosh, this is so freaking beautiful. I love Group 2's reading. This is already my favorite. So before we wrap things up, let's try to pull up some specific signs. But so far, at the very start of the reading, I noticed that in terms of elements first, there's a lot of water, there's a lot of air, and a lot of earth as well. For specific signs earlier, I also picked up Pisces. For some of you, tend to attract a lot of Pisceans, or what else? Gemini. What else? Sagittarius. Okay. So yeah, let's try to pull up some specific signs. Okay, let's pull this up first. Oh my gosh, yeah, I knew it, because they're very much mystified, okay? They really find you mysterious, group number 2. Oh my gosh. You're out of this world. When I saw this, okay, this UFO over here, or what? Yeah, this spacecraft, yeah, you're out of this world. You're very unique. Okay, you got Jupiter, you got Libra, Let's see what else. Okay. All right. Let's get another one. And then Virgo. Okay. All right. So let's start off with the signs. So on top of, you tend to attract a lot of water, and if it's water, it's Pisces. If it's earth, we have Virgo already, okay? But Pisces is definitely really, really strong for group number 2, okay? Sagittarius is also very strong for group number 2, as well as Libra, okay? And yeah, part of the reason as why they're very much drawn to your energy, they find you very mysterious. It's like, wow, they wanted to figure you out. They always wanted to find out what you're up to, what's going on with you, okay? Maybe that's why I'm getting kind of like that celebrity energy, in which, what is group number 2 up to? Who is he dating or she dating? Yeah, I'm getting that very strongly for group number 2. And I'm also getting here as well that, yeah, you tend to attract a lot of people who are very much, some of them, they're just, curious, but some of them, they're very nosy, all right, in a very toxic way, okay? And at the same time, they wanted to kind of like always talk about you, or they always wanted to find out what you're up to, just like what I said, yeah. Another thing that I'm also getting here is that for some of you, the reason as to why they're drawn to your energy, it's because of your amazing ideas, all right? It's very original. Remember the visionary card, right? Like, you have brilliant ideas that other people never, came up with, or that they weren't able to think about that, but you did. Another thing is that, yeah, you love to inspire, okay? Or you're very inspirational. Some of you love to help people. You're very empathic. You love to be of service, okay? So, kind of like a humanitarian. Some of you are Aquarius watching, by the way. That's another message I'm hearing right now. As well as Sagittarius. Somebody has tattoos, okay? Watching group number 2. That was so strong. I just suddenly heard that. I'm just suddenly hearing some specific messages. Somebody watching group number 2 is, yeah, has a lot of tattoos on their body, but they find it so cool. And yeah, but anyway, and yeah, I'm also hearing like a lot of people are also very much, mystified that you only kind of like welcome some certain people in your life. All right. You may have really, small group of friends. Okay. But that doesn't matter, honestly. I mean, I'd rather be with just one person or two, people, instead of having a large group when not all of them are somebody that you can trust, really. So yeah, because that's actually a strong message I'm hearing right now from Spirit, that for some of you, you may only kind of like have a small circle of friends because you are very, careful around associations, maybe because of your past, maybe because you've dealt with a lot of toxic people as well. Yeah. And it got here Virgo. So yeah, you tend to attract a lot of Virgo. If you're a Virgo as well, I feel that, yeah, there's no surprise that you will be attracting that as well, because Virgos are very practical, they're very grounded, and yeah, fellow earth signs would love that, okay, about you. How practical you are, how grounded you are, how humble you are as well. Yeah, oh my gosh, group number 2. That's it. That's all I have for you. I love this reading so much. So again, in terms of signs, strongest would be Pisces, honestly. Pisces and Sagittarius are so freaking strong. Virgo, Libra, yeah. And then Virgo for earth signs. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I so freaking love this. And I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye, guys. All right, off to the last group. You chose Golden Calcite. Let's find out which zodiac signs are drawn to your energy the most and why. And just to share to you guys, I'm a water sign, Scorpio, and I tend to also attract fellow Scorpios a lot. Honestly, if it's earth, I tend to attract a lot of Virgos. And then if it's air, Aquarius, maybe because I have Aquarius in my chart. And if it's fire, a lot of Leos, actually. So, yeah, let's find out which zodiac signs are drawn to your energy the most. And let's also find out why. So, yeah, let's begin. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective, which shows group number 3. All right, you have here 2 of Wands, the Hierophant, okay, Five of Wands in reverse, King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck, oh my gosh, Nine of Cups. Okay, wow. In terms of elements, group number 3 seem to attract a lot of fire signs. Okay, so if it's fire, either that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and if you are also a fire sign, then I won't be surprised. Just like what I said, as a water sign, I tend to attract a lot of water signs too. So yeah. And then for others of you, I'm getting here that, yeah, earth sign, especially Taurus. Okay, Taurus is very strong for group number 3 as well. And then we have water too, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But don't worry, because later on, we're going to be pulling up some specific signs as well, okay? But in terms of elements, the strongest would be fire, and then earth, and then water, all right? And the reason as to why they're very much drawn to your energy, group number 3, you guys are freaking amazing people. You have this deep knowledge. I keep on hearing knowledge, all right? You provide this, you know, great inspiration to the people around you, which they really love. It's like you can wow people with the way you talk or the things that you know that you share to these people. I'm getting that. There's something about group number 3 in which people really love hearing you talk or what you're about to say. And they usually trust it, okay? That's really what I'm hearing. Some of you are really good in providing advice or counseling. That's actually what I'm picking up very strongly as well. They're also, you know, very much drawn to you because you're very hardworking people. Okay, there's something about you being so freaking ambitious. You're not the type who's going to live the come what may in life, all right? You really try to create opportunities. You really go after your dreams, okay? Some of you are also, you know, very welcoming, okay? Like you really are the type of people in which people just really are very much drawn to you and that you just welcome them, you accept them for who they are. That's another message I'm hearing very strongly. My gosh, you are their wish, group number 3, okay? Regardless, not necessarily just romantic partners, but it's like your dream come true, all right? They really, you know, find you so freaking amazing. And at the same time, they love the fact that you're very peace-loving. You don't like dramas at all. Although some of you may also attract a lot of competitive people. It's like they wanted to compete with you, all right? They wanted to prove to you that, hey, I'm better than you. So yeah, some of you might resonate with that because that's what I'm hearing right now from Spirit, in which you may attract a lot of people who wanted to compete with you or prove to you that I'm much better than you, okay? And so if you're resonating with that, just keep doing what you're doing, all right? The reason as to why they're doing that is because of they are already aware of how amazing you are, okay? So yeah. And there's also something about you, again, being very determined. So even if you may have experienced a lot of failures in life, we all fail anyway, or we all experience failures, they love your steely determination, okay? That's another thing as to why they're very much drawn to your energy. Let's see, what else? Yeah, you got the Victim. So on this Victim card, I really feel, since it came up in upright, what they also love about you is that you don't see yourself as a victim. Even if you experience a lot of hardships or struggles in life, you really don't want to see yourself as a victim. You're a fighter, you're a warrior, or you try to kind of like rise above any, you know, difficult situations. Not having the energy of, you know, a person who tends to pities themselves a lot, okay? You just rise above any struggles or challenges. Yeah, you got your Healer of the Ages. So yeah, you have this very, you know, natural healing energy about you, group number 3. So I won't be surprised if some of you are also healers, okay? Remember I said something earlier, like people wanted to be around you because they trust your advice. So again, there's that healing energy about counseling even. That's also what I said earlier. So I really feel that a lot of people love that about you. You provide that sense of security, that warmth, or that there's that very beautiful healing energy, like they really feel good just by talking to you. That's another thing I'm getting here, okay? Some of you are also very, deeply religious, okay? Or you may tend to attract people who are also very much devoted to their religion. I don't know, I'm getting that too. Yeah, see? You guys are actually very courageous. You're very brave. Oh my gosh, wow. That is so freaking awesome. And at the same time, I feel as well that the people around you, or why they're actually drawn to your energy, I feel it's also because of you kind of like maintain this cool composure. Even if things are rough, even if things are actually really heavy, you try to remain strong and brave, okay? Just like with this huge boulder, this rock over here, and there's violent waves crashing and thrashing and all that, but you tend to just really remain calm. There's also something about that for some of you. Wow, yeah, look at this. You have the Observe card. So in terms of specific signs, earlier we got Taurus, okay? And then Pisces now, okay? So you may tend to attract a lot of Pisceans as well if it's a water sign. And at the same time, I'm also getting here that the reason as to why they're drawn to your energy is because of, on top of what was already discussed, you're very analytical, okay? You can actually see some things that other people can't, all right? Or you're really good when it comes to details, all right? And that's why you're very reliable. You're a reliable source, group number 3, okay? And you base your judgment, or you base your opinion or the information that you share to people from experience. That's number 1. Or from facts. It's not like you're just going to give out some information which is not really based from your own experience, or just said that because you wanted to kind of like show off. That's the thing that they actually love about you, all right? They know that when you actually talk about something, it's really based off from what you've experienced, or something that you've learned, or it's really something that you're very much familiar about. Because some people, they may have the tendency to just say some things in which they're not really aware of it, or they're not really conscious of it, or that they're just saying that because of they wanted to impress the people around them. But with you, it's really different, okay? So yeah, very interesting for group number 3. Again, totally different energy from group 1 and group number 2. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what else. Yeah, oh my gosh, another Pisces energy. So you definitely have maybe a lot of, people who are born under that sign, whether it's sun, moon, rising, or Venus. You may also be a Pisces watching this, okay? And you also tend to attract fellow, Pisceans, which is not, again, surprising, because like what I said at the very start, I am a water sign. I tend to attract a lot of water signs myself, okay? As a Scorpio, I tend to attract a lot of Scorpio. So if you're a Pisces as well, there is a tendency for you to attract the same, just like with this, okay? But I'm also hearing for some of you, if you're a fire sign, because that was so strong, I heard it right now, you may also tend to attract, your opposite, okay? Or the opposite element, which is water, okay? Fire and water. But there is something about that really, amazing attraction. Like, even though it's totally different elements, you kind of like blend perfectly well, okay? Yeah. Let's see, what else? Okay. Oh my gosh, really? Let's stop, because I'm hearing a very specific message right now just by looking at these 2 cards. Okay, so what I'm actually hearing from Spirit is that the reason as why they're very much drawn to your energy, on top of you are very courageous, because Shadow, this is the Moon card, you are actually the type who can be very reliable in, providing solutions to their problems. I don't know. I just heard that very strongly. There's something about you giving advice, group number 3, all right? Not necessarily you have to be, an advisor, a counselor, or what, but yeah, you have that natural healing and counseling ability, okay? and they really trust your opinion. They really trust what you have to say, okay? And there's also something about how you make them feel. Like whenever people around you, you know, is feeling stressed out or anxious or scared even, it's like that's the healing energy that we picked up earlier. You kind of like make them feel relaxed. You kind of like make them feel that it's going to be okay, all right? So yeah, very healing, very therapeutic, okay? And at the same time, I'm also hearing very strongly that you may also tend to attract, though, people who's having a hard time, you know, showing their true self, okay? Or you may also have the tendency, though, to attract people who are insecure, especially for those who wanted to compete with you all the time, all right? Or show to you that, hey, I'm better than you, group number 3. That's because they are feeling insecure, okay? There's also something about that. Wow. Let's see, what else? Oh my gosh, I love this reading. It's totally different energy from the first 2 groups. What else? Yeah, you got here playing it safe. And you have deserving. Okay. So, with this playing it safe, I feel for some of you, this is more like the energy of the people around you. Okay. Some of them, I keep on hearing the word tiptoe. Okay. So some of them, they're kind of like not sure how to approach you. That's really what I'm hearing. Either number one, it's because of not all of you. Okay. But some of them, they find you intimidating. Number 2, they find you a little bit mysterious as well. You also give off that mysterious energy, okay? And then number 3, again, like what I said, there's also something about them feeling that maybe you're just not going to, you know, show them that you're interested, or that, yeah, there's something about fear, okay? Like they're kind of like afraid, or they're afraid to kind of like show you who they truly are, maybe because if they show you who they truly are, just like with this chaos and conflict card where there's actually a horse, but it's actually a zebra. So I feel it's because of they are feeling insecure of themselves. They are not sure if they are going to get a positive response from you, or that you're going to accept them for who they are, all right? So you may have the tendency really to attract people who kind of like not show their true selves, all right? That's really what I'm picking up. But some of you are actually aware of these things already, or that you have the ability to kind of like see through their soul. I don't know, I'm hearing that. It's like you can see them for who they really are, even if they're kind of like pretending, or they're kind of like trying to put on this mask, or put on this, you know, yeah, certain attitude or what. It's like you really know who they really are. Another thing that I'm also getting here with the deserving card, okay? The reason as to why they're very much drawn to you, it's because of, yeah, you really know what you deserve, all right? You go after what you want as well, all right? You love yourself, you respect yourself, okay? And so I really feel as well that you may also tend to attract people who feels as if that they're not worthy of you. That's another thing that I'm also getting. That maybe, again, there's something about insecurity for group number 3. My gosh, that was so strong. Like, they tend to kind of like compare themselves with you. Even if we're talking about lovers, all right, or people that you had a romantic situationship with, some of them, they kind of like feel, you know, that they're not good for you, or that you're a lot more better than them, or that maybe you won't like them back. I don't know. That was so freaking strong for group number 3. Wow. Even if it's not necessarily what you're intending to do, of course, but that's actually what they're feeling. Like, they wanted to prove to you that they're better. Some of them, it's coming from a very, you know, toxic, you know, space, or not so good space. Others of them, it's not necessarily really toxic. It's just that they feel insecure. They feel as if that they're not good enough for you, okay? You may have the tendency to attract those type of people as well. Wow. In terms of repeating numbers, I noticed, my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, you keep on getting the number 6, okay? So pay attention to that number, by the way. Wow, you got it 4 times. Let's see, what else? Yeah, Golden Palace. My gosh, I love how everything is matching. Yeah, you got unique. Okay. And then it got here forgiveness. Okay, so let's start off with a golden palace. Okay, I'm very drawn to that image over there because we see here this really beautiful palace. Okay, made of gold, but there's also a lot of trees covering that palace. So what I heard, there's really something about mystery. Okay, it's like some of them, they are very much drawn to your energies because of you give off that mysterious vibe, or that they're really wanting to uncover a lot of things about you, okay, which is quite similar as well to group number 2, though, because group 2 got that message as well. So I really feel that for some of you as well, group number 3, you may tend to attract people who are very much mystified about you, and they also find you very unique. You got the uniqueness card, so yeah, you're definitely unique from the rest of the people that they've met, or they had a relationship with, or they had some sort of like connection with. All right, at the same time, you also have the ability or the capacity to forgive. That's another thing as to why they're very much drawn to you. Maybe because of, even though you may have gotten, yourself into a lot of trouble in the past, or you may have gotten yourself mixed up with some not so good people, or you may have, dealt with a lot of struggles or hardships in life, you really tend to, forgive, all right, or let go of any grudges, or you just tend to move forward, okay? That's actually one of the reasons as to why they find you so unique, because not many people can do that. A lot of people, they have a hard time letting go of grudges. They always kind of like, get themselves stuck over the past, all right? But with you, group number 3, they love the fact that you know how to let go, all right? Or that you just basically, wanting to move forward from the past, and you wanted to start a brand new chapter for your life. That's really another energy I'm getting here. So yeah, very nice, very, very beautiful reading so far for group number 3, but we're not done yet. We're still going to be pulling up some more. Let's see what else. Okay, he got here naked. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? See, again, you got that same message from Spirit with this naked card. So I really feel, group number 3, you tend to attract a lot of people who are insecure, though, okay? They feel as if that they're not good for you, or that you're a lot better than them, or that they feel ashamed, okay? My gosh, even though you're not intending, like what I said, and making them feel that way, it's not your issue, it's not your problem. But you do really have the tendency to attract these type of people because of either they also kind of like put you up in a pedestal. They think of you so highly, and so they kind of like feel as if that, oh my gosh, group 3 is so much better than me, especially if it's all about love, all right, or it's a romantic thing in which your partner may actually feel as if that you're better than them, and that they wanted to prove to you that, not necessarily compete with you, but they wanted to prove to you that they're also good enough for you. That's really, really strong for group number 3. Others of you, this is also a card that talks about you making them feel comfortable, all right? That they can actually be themselves. That's another message I'm hearing with this naked card. And again, number 6, my gosh, you keep on getting the number 6. Group number 3, that's crazy. You got it 5 times. So yeah, you really make these people feel, comfortable, like they can be themselves. They don't have to act a certain way, or they don't have to put on, a mask, although some of them they are, because of the fact that they feel as if that maybe you're not gonna like them for who they are, or that you're not really going to accept them for who they are. But honestly, for group number 3, you are not judgmental, all right? And at the same time, for some of you, your friends or the people who already knew you, they know that that's how you make them feel. You make them feel relaxed. You make them feel, like they don't have to act a certain way, Like, they can be themselves, in other words. All right. So, yeah, another thing is that you kind of like, help them as well to open up. There's also something about that for group number 3. Like, they don't have any trouble opening up to you with a naked card. It's like, yeah, I can be naked. I can just bear it all. I can just, tell group number 3 about who I am or what my troubles are. And I know that group number 3 is not going to judge me or is not going to really, yeah, make a fuss about it. So, yeah, very beautiful energy for group number 3. It's hard to choose a favorite, honestly, but let's see. Let's get more clues here for you guys. What else? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. You have this boss-like energy, okay? Not bossy, but you are a strong leader, group number 3, okay? And so, yeah, you call the shots as well for some of you. What else? Okay. Oh my gosh, really? All right. So, yeah, I'm seeing here for group number 3 that the people around you, they're very much drawn to your energies because of you also have the ability to kind of like, not necessarily call them out, but you have this ability to kind of like, yeah, help them to see some things that they're having a hard time seeing within themselves. You get what I'm saying? All right. But because of you have an eye for detail or for details, or you're very analytical, you're very observant as well, group number 3, you do have that ability to make a person see what they're probably missing out on, okay? And that's why they see you as a great advisor, all right? They really trust your guidance. They really trust whatever it is that you have to say. And so they have the tendency, though, to really put you up in a pedestal. Not to say that everything that you're saying is kind of like Bible truth, but it's like they really trust what you have to say. And then for some of you, yeah, you got the boss card. So not bossy, all right? I don't think that you guys are being, viewed as bossy, but being a boss, meaning you guys are strong leaders, all right? You're very courageous, you're brave, you take action, you have a lot of dreams, and at the same time, you are also capable of, again, leading people or guiding people, helping people as well. I feel as well that you really tend to attract a lot of people who may be very much addicted as well to your energy, or that, yeah, I'm hearing that you may also attract people who are having this, I'm hearing it's more of like, yeah, like this energy of them wanting to prove to you that I'm so much better than you, okay? Again, competition. It's really, really strong. Either you really attract toxic people too, just like group number 2 as well, in which, yeah, for group number 3, it's more of like people who are so freaking, insecure of what you can actually do. Yeah. I'm also hearing as well that you can also help people kind of like break away from some negative patterns or thought patterns. Maybe that's why you keep on getting a lot of cards about healing. All right. Not necessarily you are a healer, but some of you viewers of group number 3, yes, you are, because that's what I'm hearing. But others of you, not necessarily doing the spiritual career, but I'm hearing that you have this natural ability to heal people by helping them to break away from some certain, toxic behaviors or addictions or unhealthy patterns as well. And at the same time, yeah, I feel, yeah, they really see you as somebody who's very unique, and they really tend to kind of like just put you up really on a pedestal because of your abilities, of your talents, or all of these things they can actually do for them. Amazeballs. Wow. Very interesting for group number 3. Some of the, messages I noticed, it also came from group number 1. So maybe somebody checked out group number 1, then jumped to group number 3. But yeah, it's still very much unique still for all 3 groups. All of the groups are actually unique from each other, but some of it are also quite similar to what I actually got from the other piles. But anyway, let's actually pull up some keywords now. Yeah. Okay. So they see you as very, traditional. Group number 3, old fashioned. Okay. You're also very expressive. You're very artistic. Yeah, some of you, not all of you, since this is a general reading, that's why I'm pulling up a lot of cards. Some of you are also very much shy. See, you got the secret admirer. I feel that you tend to attract a lot of people who are having a hard time expressing themselves or telling you that they have feelings for you, okay? Because of they're feeling insecure, or that they're feeling as if that maybe you're not going to like them back, or you're not going to accept them. But that's actually not true, because you guys are actually very, nice people. You're very welcoming as well. You're not really judgmental and all that. But you may have the tendency to attract people who are actually feeling as if that they're not good enough for you, or that they're insecure. Wow. And so there is a possibility of them not stepping forward and telling you that, hey, I have feelings for you, okay? Because they're afraid that you're going to shut them down. Wow. Yeah. For some of you, this is you. You're actually a very shy and quiet, reserved type of a person. And they find that mysterious as well. Yeah. And then you got social media. So, yeah. Some of you are popular in social media, okay? Whatever it is that you're doing. Or others of you, you're still sociable, okay? Because others of you, it's a totally different energy. It's like you are very reserved and quiet. You are much like an introvert. But others of you are very friendly and sociable as well. Or others of you are really popular as well on your social media. And that's why they kind of like put you up in a pedestal. Like, wow, maybe you have a lot of followers. All right. What else? Let's see here. Yeah, you're financially stable. See, I told you you're hardworking. That's exactly what we were just talking about at the very beginning of the reading. That's actually one of the things that they really love about you, group number 3, because of you're very ambitious, and that, yeah, you're financially stable as well. What else? But yeah, I feel with a stubborn, fixed, and control, I'm not picking up that it's because you're stubborn. I'm more of like getting that, yeah, you are in control of yourself, okay? It's like you don't want to be controlled by others. That's more of like what I'm hearing. Or you may have the tendency, though, to attract people wanting to control you, all right? Or you're very fixed as well. When you wanted black, nobody can change your mind. That's it. I wanted black. Or if you wanted white, I wanted white. So you have your own mind is actually more of like what I'm getting here. Yeah, and there's also something about religion, really, for group number 3. That's interesting. I keep on hearing that. Yeah, some of you are very much, devoted to whatever type of religion, okay? I'm also hearing that others of you may also tend to attract people who are from a different type of a religion. Let's just say you're Catholic, but you may also tend to attract, friends or people who are different from you. Whether it's also different in ethnicities, that's actually what I'm hearing. But it can also be even religious, things or stuffs. Like, for instance, you're a Catholic, but you tend to attract a lot of Muslims, okay? And that's something I can resonate. No kidding. Because I have a lot of friends from, I respect all kinds of religion, by the way, because I believe that kindness is my religion, all right? And I respect every type of religion. So I actually do have a lot of friends who are Muslims, and at the same time, some of them are also Mormons, okay? Because I was born and raised Catholic, by the way. But yeah, I just basically respect all type of religions. I really, don't have any negative judgment or what about certain type of religions. But yeah, I feel that's also the case for some of you, in which you may also, have this tendency to attract people from different types of religions. That's really interesting. Anyway, let's actually pull up the signs, okay? Although so far the strongest would be Pisces as well as Taurus for group number 3, and then other fire signs, okay? But yeah, let's get some specific signs now. Yeah, a lot of you guys are into social media, okay? Whatever, whether it's YouTube, whether it's actually Facebook, Instagram, or what. Yeah, interesting. And if you are, They really love the way you actually communicate your mind, or the way you actually, express yourself. That's actually what I'm hearing as well. They would love to hear about your ideas, your thoughts, okay? Others of you, I feel that, yeah, I'm actually hearing that it's more like you're very sociable, all right? If you're not really connecting much with, you are popular in your social media, they just love that you're very sociable, you accept all types of people, you're not very judgmental as well. Got the moon. 10th house. Okay, let's pull this up. And then you got Virgo as well. Okay, so yeah. In terms of signs, the strongest really would be Pisces. Okay, you tend to attract a lot of Pisceans, okay? As well as Taurus, Virgo, what else? I actually got another sign earlier for you guys. Yeah. Fire, okay. Yeah, fire signs too. Any other fire signs. But yeah, the strongest definitely would be Pisces, Virgo, and then Taurus, and other fire signs. There you go. So yeah, I'm seeing here that these people are actually very drawn to your energy because they see you as a successful person, okay? Regardless of whatever career or field you guys are in, okay? They see you as somebody who can achieve success in life, or you're very ambitious, you're very financially stable, or you're very hardworking. And some of them are very much envious of that, though, okay? It can be good or bad. Some of them, they tend to put you up in a pedestal. Others are more like the haters, all right, who always wanted to compete with you, is actually what I'm getting. But yeah, if you are actually, resonating with, you tend to attract a lot of, people who likes to compete with you. Just, keep doing what you're doing, all right? Keep doing what you're doing. Put your focus on your goals, all right? Don't give it so much attention or energy, all right? But yeah, you got this career card with the 10th house, so they're very much drawn to you because of you are very career focused, very driven, ambitious, hardworking, all that. You're very responsible as well. And then earlier also got the message that some of you are really, popular even in your social media, and they love hearing about your thoughts, about what you have to say, or how you communicate yourself, or maybe you've been posting some stuffs on your social media, which they really like, which they find so artistic. Okay, there's also something about that. And yeah, there you go. In terms of signs, again, Virgo, Pisces, Taurus, and any other fire signs, okay? Those are the signs that are very, very much drawn to your energy, group number 3. So yeah, I love your reading as well. It's hard to choose a favorite, honestly, because they're very unique for group 1, group 2, and group number 3. Although, honestly, some of the messages I'm hearing, it came from group number 1. So maybe somebody's been checking out all groups. But yeah, it's still very much unique from each other. But I hope you really enjoyed this reading, group number 3. And as always, I'll see you again next week. Bye.